It's official, folks. Mainnet goes live in 6 days, 18 hours, and 4 minutes, give or take. They've announced the block number that it'll go live, and it's estimated to occur at approximately noon Pacific Standard Time on Wednesday, June 30th. The blocks don't get written exactly in an exact time. That's just an estimate. It could be a little bit later than that. It could be a little bit earlier than that, but that's a ballpark. Okay, let's go over some numbers. The price of Theta stands at $6.66. The price of T-Fuel stands at 45 cents. And that puts the T-Fuel to Theta price ratio at 14.8 T-Fuel to 1 Theta. The Theta market cap stands at $6.7 billion. The amount of Theta staked stands at 61.66%. The current amount of T-Fuel staked stands at 767.5 million, and that puts the percent of T-Fuel staked at 14.4% of all circulating T-Fuel. And the number of operating edge nodes currently is 138,999. And in the news tonight is Theta has been issued notice of a patent pending for their 4th patent having something to do with NFTs. And I also watched the AMA tonight, and there were a couple of announcements there. The first one that comes to mind is that they are planning to release in about a week's time the Linux version of the Edge node. Initially, it will have the Edge caching and the T-Fuel staking aspect, but not the Edge compute. That will come later. And they also talked about the fact that Theta Labs will not be staking any of their T-Fuel, nor will the enterprise validator nodes be staking any of their T-Fuel. And they did say that if they were to change that in the future, that the enterprise validators would have to abide by the same limits of 500,000 T-Fuel maximum per edge node, so they would have to run however many edge nodes it would take for them to stake all of their T-Fuel. The downside, in my opinion, is if they are allowed to stake their T-Fuel, yes, it will add additional edge nodes to support the network, which is good for the network, but it would also increase the size of the percent of staked T-Fuel, reducing what you stake to a smaller portion of the overall total staked T-Fuel, which means you would earn less having a smaller share of the T-Fuel staked pie, so to speak. That's just my opinion. They also said that in a week, maybe 2, that they should have Ledger hardware support for your Ledger device. So that's another good thing that's coming. Oh, and one last thing that I forgot to mention was that the payout scheme with the T-Fuel staking is going to be similar to the way the Guardian node payouts are. It'll be kind of a random drawing. They said that there would be more edge nodes per checkpoint that would receive payment, and the payment amount would be smaller increments of what the than what the Theta payouts are. Like the Theta payouts are 12 T-Fuel each payment, and the T-Fuel staking will probably be less than 12, and more edge nodes will be paid each checkpoint than do the Guardian nodes. So I'm not sure I like that, but I'll live with it because the Guardian node thing has worked out just as they said it would over a 30-day period. I seem to be getting what I should be getting, so we'll see how that goes, but that's the last of it. Well, that's a wrap for this presentation, so cue the music. If you enjoyed the video, then hit that thumbs up for me, and I'll see you in the next video.